Hello, welcome back to another anime art video. My name is Dennis and I'm a beginner artist, and in today's video I'm going to be drawing just a random dude. Basically, this episode, Urahara and his second seat went to the division that he once previously ruled over with an iron fist, and joy and grief ran down their face. And he basically asserted his dominance on the people down there to the point where she was actually able to see his combat ability, because I'm assuming this entire time she had thought that she was actually stronger than him, other than the fact that when she was getting ready to drop kick him in the face, he dodged and then, like, moved back into the line of fire just to not embarrass her in front of her other, subordinates. But other than that, he um he finally he finally went down there and made a scene about whether I'm sorry if you can hear people yelling in the background. It's actually kind of annoying because I'm trying to talk at an octave that it would be naturally louder and drown them out, but it is not that easy of a thing for me to do, because I would say that the room is not as, like, my fan isn't making enough noise, background noise, to naturally drown out their voice. And me being closer, don't think that I can completely drown out by talking constantly, because it's not as easy as you would think that it would be to talk constantly without any breaks in your sentence whatsoever. You hear that? Like, they're talking like mad loud for no reason. And yeah. But this dude was one of the ones that just decided to try and fight both of them, and it did not work out. Everybody attacked at one time. They all got mopped up, and Urahara basically showed them, hey guys, I may not be for this, may not be working for this department anymore, but you guys still better recognize who I am and what I'm capable of. I think it's weird that they would forget, right? Like, this dude shows up, and no matter how many times he shows up, he can beat everybody up easily, and they decide to fight him for some reason. I think it's really weird, like, for them to send the biggest dude at him. He stops the biggest dude with one arm and then tosses the dude and throws him like maybe like 10 feet. And then after throwing him 10 feet, they're like, all right, charge. Like, what? Like, this ain't D&D. You're not going to get, like, in D&D, you can take a big monster, right? You can take a big monster that you guys probably normally wouldn't be able to beat, and you can surround that monster with like 10 weak people. And the point of doing that would be because all of those 10 people around that big monster will get advantage on their next attack because they'll be flanking the monster. Yeah, that works in D&D, but you're not actually doing anything to a person the more people that fights them. The most that you'll do to a person would be tire them out. But if the person is the equivalent of let's say, a dragon, and you were to try and tire out a dragon with a massed army, it would take more than 10 people. It'll take more than 100 people. It'll take probably even more than that if they're just average Joes, right? So, in a typical sense, sending a mass amount of force, like if you try to send a bunch of people at Ichigo, right? Yeah, Ichigo right now in the story is far weaker than Ichigo later, but if you took Ichigo, let's say, after he went from Katakura town and started training in the, that gap of space that, like, he was able to train very long. The Ichigo that fought against Aizen, if we take that Ichigo that was able to break out of essentially a black hole, if we take that Ichigo, put him up against a mass a bunch of people that aren't that strong. One Getsuga Tencho swipe kills majority of them. It's kind of like a dragon breath. Like you're not doing anything against that. And then on top of that, he speed blitzes everybody. So regardless of what you're capable of, it's not the same effect that the world has for you, right? But let's get into this.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
All right, I am finished with this random dude. I think this picture came out really well. I'm not okay. Let me tell you something. I'm not saying because it's like a nervous thing, more or less than it being a gathering of thoughts. I've said this previously, but it's it's been a while since I've like talked about it, but I normally have predetermined things that I want to talk about in my head, and sometimes while I'm talking, I can't like focus right on something specifically without my mind wandering a little bit, and sometimes my mind wandering just a tad is enough to bring my thoughts to a complete halt. So whatever it is that I wanted to talk about previously, I can no longer do it easily without thinking about it. So then I have to think about what I previously was trying to say. So then I say as a like a click in my head to try and remember what it was. And sometimes it doesn't take that long, and sometimes it takes a little bit longer. So then I say like maybe again, or I just like stay quiet, right? So that's how it works for me. And it's not directly me being like, oh man, people are listening to me. It's not like that. It's more or less like just remembering, and you know, like just now, I literally like lost focus because I hear people talking in the background, and then the thought that went in my head is, I wonder if the camera can hear that. I wonder, like things like that, like things that trigger my mind to think about something else, is why I end up breaking and then saying because I try, like, me saying is the click to get my mind back in order, and also to let you guys know that it was an interruption, I would say, in my thought process for that moment. But anyway, that's it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you didn't. Let me know what I can do in the comment section to make it better for you to watch next time. The glove is off. Peace, love. Thanks for watching.